Hi there, Emmanuel here. So today we're going to look at the IM Academy scams claims. I'm going to look at an IM Academy scams review, and then I'm going to just give you my opinion on it. Do you know what I mean? As to whether or not this is a scam, because you will find people out there telling you that the IM Academy is all a scam. Stay away from it. And I'm going to look at it. I'm actually on the inside of it. Yeah. So I'm actually in the IM Academy. And I'm going to look at why I think people are calling it a scam, and maybe some people are justified to call it a scam. And then I'm going to just give you my opinion, and you can decide for yourself what you think. You know what I mean? So this is the IM Academy. This is basically what you get. And what I would say, why I think a lot of these scam claims are coming about, because there's two kind of legs to the IM Academy. We have the kind of trading side. So you can come into the IM Academy, and most do. You can come into the IM Academy via our group, yeah, which is, we call it the Abundance Tradehouse, but we are under the IM Academy, you know, but we kind of slightly separate from them, but we are still under their umbrella. And most people in our group, and I think in the IM Academy as well, 94% of people that join this are just joining this to learn how to trade. There's two legs, like I said. There's going to be people that just want to trade, and there's people that want to do the MLM side as well. And I think that's where a lot of the scam stuff comes from, is from the MLM side. But it can, you know, you can come in from either side, or from both if you want. But yeah, 94% of people just want to come in here and learn how to trade. Yeah. And if you want that, then they offer all different types of trading packages. The one I'm in is called FRX, and that's trading Forex and Forex only. This HFX is more about stocks and shares. This DCX is more the digital currencies, you know, crypto and that, and ECX is more e-commerce. Yeah. And that's, like I said, 94% of people just want to do it for that. But there is also an MLM side to it as well. Yeah. So you can actually make money from bringing people in and recruiting them. And so I think that's where a lot of this scam sort of stuff comes from. And as well, I can kind of understand it. I mean, if you look at the owner of this thing here, his name's Christopher Terry, you know, and this is his wife, Isla Latore. Now, you know, if I was to look at this guy just by looking at this picture, I know you can't judge a book by his cover, but, you know, he looks like some sort of a, like, I don't know, a sleazy car salesman type of thing. So, you know, I get that it probably had not the greatest reputation, and also I think he's had a little bit of a shady past from what people have said. The name of the company even changed. The company used to be called IML, which was I Am Living or something. So, you know, when people are changing their company names and things like that, I'm not surprised that some people are thinking, yeah, it's a little bit shady. You know, it's just not, it's not clean. Do you know what I mean? It's not one company name, do you know? But to his credit, to this guy's credit, yeah, he's now decided that he has to clean up. Don't forget, this company has been going now for 5 years. Now, I've been in other MLM companies, yeah, and MLM companies notoriously don't really do well. You know, they don't last 5 years. It's very, very unlikely. You know, this company has been going for 5 years. It's very hard to last that long, and especially with a financial side to it, with trading, and you've got FTC regulations and stuff like that. They'll shut you down in a heartbeat. And this has been going for 5 years. And like I said, other MLM companies that I've been in before, if it's done 3 years, it's done really, really well. And to his credit, this guy decided, yeah, Christopher Terry decided, right, we got to clean this up. We got to clean this company up. Otherwise, it's not going to last. Because where a lot of the scam claims were coming from, you would get these types of kind of young guys that were very good at talking. They were fast talkers, and they could recruit. They were recruiting from telling people that trading's so easy, and not just trading, you can recruit like me. It's so easy. You get on my team. I'll show you how to recruit. You can have all the bling. You can have the Lamborghinis. You can have all the money, and you can do all that from trading and recruiting. And obviously then people will join with the wrong expectations. You know, they think like trading is so easy because this guy's told me so. This guy or girl has told me so. They'd get in. They'd they would realize that trading is a game, is a thing you have to take time to learn. It's not a game you can just do within a week and be rich. And then, you know, wrong expectation, lose their money, then they'll be calling out, this is a scam. You know, and with all the bling and all the money there, all of that has been cut out. Now, when we market this, we're not allowed to talk about money. You're not allowed to talk about how much money you make from trades. Yeah, you're not allowed to talk about all the bling and all this sort of stuff, even if you're living the greatest lifestyle. You know, that has all been cut out. Yeah, so that you have to be realistic. You have to give disclaimers. You have to tell people that this could take time to learn. It's an amazing skill, but it could take time to learn. And if you do want to do the MLM side, you also have to tell people, be realistic and help people to actually recruit, but tell them to be realistic. You know, the other thing that was aimed at the company was that they've got a cultish vibe, which is why it was scammy. They were targeting black people in poor countries. So if I look at I went to Google Trends and look at the sort of people that search for this, it's people in Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Barbados. So the poorer countries, people who don't have the mindset that, oh, I have to put some money forward. I have to learn a skill. And then, you know, in time, I'll get this skill and eventually I'll get a skill that will probably make me money for the rest of my life. It's more this sort of get rich quick mentality that people from these types of countries were thinking, coming in probably on these kind of scam claims or bling claims, realizing it doesn't all work. And then what happens? It's very easy to just shout out it's a scam. And, you know, before, another thing that was leveled at them was that it's a cult. As well as a scam now, it's also been called a cult because it's saying it's targeting poor people with, you know, poor mindsets. It's very easy to kind of work on their mind and tell them that, you know, fix your mind and then you'll be all right, and get them into events, make them pay more money into events, and like, you gotta be positive, you gotta do it, you can do this, all this sort of stuff. But again, it's about perception. I've been every single MLM company I've ever been involved in. I go to the events because I know if you get around people with that sort of mindset, similar mindset as you, and you want to have the same mindset of the goals you want to go for. So you can look at it in two different ways. You can look at this as inspiration, or you can look at it as cultish and programming people and getting them to pay money, knowing that they're never going to earn any money back. They just want to program you and get you to just hand out your money to this company. Do you know? It's how you look at things. I mean, when I was doing the research for this video and I was looking at all this sort of the scam claims, it was just making me more and more negative, because everything, they would just had a negative to it. They had a negative spin on everything. We were talking about law of attraction, saying that's negative. They're talking about this sort of events and inspiration, saying that's negative. They're just there to program people so they can take their money, the poor people in Trinidad and Tobago and all these poor countries. I want to tell you about a guy in our group. And that's another thing. I forgot to say that if you want access to our group, I'll tell you a bit more about it in a second. I trade with a group of 5, 6, 7 figure earners, and I'm going to give you free access to them, completely free, because I want you to see the value of it before you join. Free access for a week, completely free access to these people. And also on top of that, I'm going to give you my free 10-part video course, Forex training course. But I'll tell you more about that in a second. But I want to show you this picture. This is one of the guys in our group from Nigeria, 24-year-old boy. He said, guys, please don't take this for a joke. The opportunity is way beyond amazing. As a young guy from Nigeria, it wasn't easy to get in. Took me almost a year to raise the funds to get into the community, and I haven't regretted it one bit. This opportunity has the potential to change not just your life, but your generations to come. Don't miss out. Now, you know, the kind of naysayers and the negative people are probably going to be saying that, well, they've programmed him. They've got into his mind. He's not making any money. He's on my group. So I actually know the kid actually left. He's just dropped out of university because he decided he wants to be a full-time trader, and he's learnt the skill, and now he is a full-time trader. He's learnt a skill that's going to change his life. You know, so the last thing I want to look at is the bit about the MLM side. Yeah, MLM is notoriously, there isn't a company out there, there isn't a MLM company out there that doesn't have the scam claim with it. I've been in a few of them, and I'm telling you, there isn't one out there. You go for any company, even the most well-known companies, if they've got an MLM section to it, people are going to be calling it a scam. And there's reasons for that, because 95% of people lose money or work for peanuts. And it's across the board. In a job as well, it's the same. Most people are the workers. Most people are the workers complaining about the so-called people at the top, taking advantage of them. It's the same thing. There's no difference. It's the same in life as it is in any MLM company. Then the ones on the higher up, these guys, the managers and the specialists, they make a good earnings, and so do the 4% up here. They do really well. And then the 0.1% do excellent. That's the same as the bosses and the great earners. It's no different. It's the same in any MLM as it is in life. Most people, when they come into MLM, they're told, make your list of your friends and family, 5. So you go and you talk to 10 odd people. If you're lucky, your mum or your dad joins you in your great opportunity. And then that's it. And that's the end of it. And then you don't prospect anymore. And then after that, you start calling it, it's a scam. It's so easy to blame someone else rather than get around the people you need to, rather than, you know, just make it happen. You know, these people in the top here, they work, they find a way. These people at the bottom here, you know, they just find an excuse. It's in my opinion, you know, this is all my own opinion, you know. So that's why, I mean, I personally don't think it's a scam. I mean, you've probably known already from the way I'm talking. I don't think it's a scam. I'm inside of the company on the trading side. This has changed my life around. And on the recruiting side, it's changing my life around. You know, because I try not to look at it like, oh, it's a scam. It's a scam. I try and take responsibility for my own actions. It's very, very easy to just blame someone else and just say, yeah, there's a scam. It's a scam group. It's a scam group. From my own personal experience, I found that it's not a scam. The scam claims come usually from, and I'll leave you with this, the people that are trading in our group, but they don't trade and do what we tell them to do. They trade and do their own thing almost. They learn a couple of things and then they go out there and do their own thing. Then they blow their account and then they blame the group and say it's all a scam. And the people in the MLM, you know, they don't go out there, they don't prospect, they don't make any content, they don't recruit anybody, then they call it a scam. Do you know? So me personally, from the inside, I don't think it's a scam, do you know, but that's just my own personal opinion, and I'm almost positive there's going to be people that's going to be bashing me for this video, you know, but that's fine, do you know. Anyway, I do hope you got some value from this. If you did, please take a second, just give it a thumbs up. And also, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you whether you've had a good experience or a bad experience with the IM Academy, whether you personally think it's a scam. If you do, I'd love to hear why. Please take the time to just leave it in the comments box below, or anything at all. Anything you want to talk about, just leave it in the comments box below. If you are getting any value from the videos, please also consider subscribing. The subscribe button will be below. And remember to also tick on the bell icon so that you won't miss out on any of my further videos. And lastly, like I said, if you do want to come and trade with us, you know, you're going to be trading with 5, 6, 7-figure earners. We're going to teach you our strategy. You can ask questions. You know, you can come and see the sort of trades we take. And that will all completely for free. Because of these types of scam claims, we want you to come and have a look completely for free. No money, you know, so if you decide it's not for you, nothing's lost. We just leave each other as friends, you know, and you still hopefully get something out of the free training for the week. And on top of that, you're going to get my free 10-part video course. All you need to do to get that is just click this link below, opt in, and it's completely yours. And it will also show you where to get onto the training. Starts Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 5 p.m. GMT. All right, once again, I hope you got some value from this. Till next time, you take care, and I'll speak to you soon. All the best. Take care.